Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks so much for being with us tonight. Haley has the evening off. Our top story, the overcrowding at schools in Manatee County. Tonight, for the first time, the school district will unveil the plans for a new high school in Parrish to accommodate the growth in that area. And members of the community are being asked to give their input on what they'd like to see on that new campus. ABC 7's Jess Dowdrick joins us now with the latest on that project. Jess?
Good evening, Scott. There are still many unanswered questions when it comes to the new Manatee County High School. We know where and when the school will be built, but the rest is still up in the air. Community members are hopeful that a town hall meeting tonight will shed light on the project.
It's a perfect place for it.
Trudy Smith is one of many Parrish residents who's excited to learn that a new high school will be coming to town.
I think it's great. They need it. With all the buildings that they're building, all the houses they're building, they're going to need it.
The new school will sit here on the corner of Erie and Martha Streets, filling nearly 100 acres of land. It'll be the first high school in the Ellington Parish area, only the second north of the Manatee River.
We really need this high school. It's our most fundamental need to give those high schools some relief.
Michael Barber, Communications Director of Manatee County School District, says the district is growing at a rate of 1,000 students per year. He says 3 of their high schools are overpopulated: Palmetto, Braden River, and Lakewood Ranch. Some students currently attending each of those 3 schools will attend the new high school, a change that Parrish resident Bonnie Baldwin says is necessary.
It's well overdue. It's a lot for the kids to get to and from school and work and so forth. It's a busy park. It's a busy area, really busy area now.
But a new high school doesn't come without some community concerns. Traffic issues top that list.
We have a lot of experience dealing with those. We'll be working closely with the county, with the community to make sure that those concerns are met.
Well, as long as they build the roads with it, and it'll only increase our property value too.
And the growth for Manatee County School District won't stop here.
You know, we're going to need to build, in addition to this high school, we're going to need to build probably a new elementary school, new middle school.
Groundbreaking is scheduled for this summer. The new school is scheduled to open in August of 2019.
A town hall meeting starts at 6 o'clock tonight at Buffalo Creek Middle School. District administrators will be talking about academics, attendance zones, and reveal the site plan for the school. They'll also open up a 6-week nomination period for school naming. Scott?
All right, Jess, thank you so much. A new national report from the Anti-Defamation League shows a trend of white supremacist groups recruiting on college campuses. The report identifies more than 60 campuses in 25 states that have been targeted, including one here on the Suncoast, State College of Florida. The ADL report shows this sign, which reads, quote, "How is a diploma going to help you in the race war? Join your local Nazis." It's a call to action from a group recognized by the Southern Poverty Law Center as a hate group. The image was posted to Twitter with a caption mentioning State College of Florida. Although SCF administration says the incident was never reported to security or public safety, we spoke to students on other campuses in the area about that report.
Most students that I've come across, they're all for racial diversity and ethnic diversity.
You know, you always hear that the antidote to racism is education, and the fact that racist sentiments are taking hold in our college campuses is unsettling.
We also reached out to USF Sarasota Manatee and New College of Florida. They say they have not had any similar incidents. Families in a Bradenton neighborhood can breathe a little easier tonight. Bradenton police finding the man wanted for allegedly trying to lure a child with candy. Detectives say after interviewing the 82-year-old man, they determined he had no criminal intent and was simply trying to offer the child a piece of candy. He's not been charged with a crime. Police had been looking for him since Tuesday afternoon after a 10-year-old told them that a man pulled up in the car and offered him candy. Police remind parents to be vigilant at all times. A follow-up now to a fire that damaged a building under construction at the Ringling College of Art and Design campus in Sarasota. Insurance adjusters are still assessing the damage to the Richard and Barbara Bash Visual Arts Center. A fire broke out on the roof of the 3-story building on Tuesday afternoon. Roofing materials somehow caught fire there. The fire was contained to that area and no one was hurt. Ringling officials say once the assessment is done, they'll know if the construction project will take longer to complete. Meanwhile, Ringling is still planning to hold a ribbon cutting for the finished 1-story section of the Visual Arts Center. That happens tomorrow evening. Time to get a check on our weather now. For the first time with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. Bob?
Hasn't been a lot of delays to construction work as a result of beautiful weather today. Lots of sunshine out there. Lakewood Ranch webcam looking off toward Legacy. You can see the Lakewood Ranch webcam pretty quiet throughout the afternoon hours, and a few clouds early in the afternoon, but lots of sunshine right now, and that's what it is out on the bay. We're looking at the Sarasota Bay toward the Ringling Bridge. It's 77 degrees. The dew point still fairly high at 63, so there will be some fog forming overnight. Northwest winds at 12, and that's keeping things just a little bit cooler near the coast. Inland areas today, low to mid 80s, just enough heat to produce a few showers. There is a frontal boundary, which is for the most part stationary across the state. This will actually fade away overnight. Now, winds will be light out of the north throughout the evening and overnight, and that means there's a potential for some fog. A little bit better chance for more widespread fog to the north of us up near Tampa, and maybe delaying the dissipation of that fog a little bit tomorrow morning. Well, fair weather cumulus clouds, a few inland showers right now, but all in all, things are quiet, and as I said, we'll stay that way through the evening hours. It will be warm too. 82 in Tallahassee, 85 now in Orlando. Well, more in the forecast. There's a stronger cold front headed our way. It's going to get us back into some winter temperatures. More on that coming up in a few minutes. Scott.
All right, Bob, thank you. A follow-up now on a bill that would allow gun owners to bring firearms into courthouse buildings in Florida. The bill, sponsored by Suncoast State Senator Greg Steube, has passed through a state Senate subcommittee. Under this legislation, you still would not be able to bring your gun into a courtroom, but gun owners would be able to bring them into the building and then lock it in a locker or a safe until they leave the courthouse. Although the measure is moving forward in the Senate, it does not have a companion bill in the state House, which it would need to become law. Healthcare experts from across Florida are pleading with the legislature not to cut funding for mental health services. The state Senate is considering cutting about $50 million in mental health appropriations, even though advocates say the state is already severely lacking in funding for these services. State Senator Rene Garcia says 66,000 Florida residents suffer from some type of mental illness, and leaving those with health issues untreated should not be an option.
The time has come to ensure that our families have access to treatment, have access to doctors, and have access to a stable life.
What goes on in the brain.
Supporters of mental health funding point to statistics showing twice as many people in the state died from suicide than from homicide, and those with untreated mental illness are 5 times as likely to end up in prison rather than a treatment facility. ABC 7 business commentator Richard Stern joins us now in the studio. And Richard, we've had every day this down so far this week on the stock market. Can we break the streak today?
Well, Scott, on a technicality, I have to say yes. And the reason I say it's a technicality is quite simple. Of the 3 indices we follow every day, every one of them was up, but the biggest gain was 0.08, 0.08%. So up, yes, up by a meaningful number. The answer is no. Speaking of meaningful, for those of you who like things like this, today is the 8-year anniversary of the low of the stock market. That was on March 9th of 2009. That was the low during the financial crisis. So we've come a long way, baby. Didn't go very far today, however. Let's take a look at the numbers. There you see, look at that. The Dow is up 2.5 points, 0.01%, closing at 20,858.19. That in volume of 649 million shares. The NASDAQ doubled the Dow, up 0.02%, just over 3 points at 5,838.81. That on volume of 1,497 million shares. And the S&P, look at that, up 0.08%, almost 2 points at 2,364.87. Well, we've been hearing lately about nothing but problems at the level of retail. And today it's Staples that came out and announced big problems. The company said it lost $548 million in the last quarter. They also said they will close 70 stores, 70 stores this year. That's on top of the 48 stores they closed last year. And listen to this number. They have closed 350 stores in the last 5 years. And of course, they one time tried to merge with Office Depot. The Fed said no on that. And right now, the way the business is going, it looks like Staples will be lucky to be a survivor. The stock was down 4% on today's news.
All right, Richard. And you've got an investment workshop coming up, right?
We sure do, and hopefully no fighting out there, but this is a topic that bothers lots of people. Do you and your spouse understand what you own? Think about that. Do you and your spouse understand what you own? Maybe not. Well, we'll talk about that on Wednesday, March 22nd at 1:30 in the afternoon. Please RSVP 906-2847. Again, 906-2847. Scott, we deal with lots of people every single day, and I'll be honest with you, there are many times when one spouse has no clue about what's going on financially. And I don't mean that necessarily male or female. It can go either way, right? But it's a topic that certainly has to be addressed.
And good for a marriage if they're both on the same page.
Exactly right.
All right, Richard, thank you.
You're welcome.
Still to come in your Suncoast News, WikiLeaks on the record. What the founder has to say about the organization exposing the alleged secrets of the CIA. And we'll get back to Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. He'll be back with the full weather forecast and a peek ahead and when our weather will cool off. And then later in Health Smart, how drinking a morning cup of coffee could be doing more than just giving you an energy boost.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. AndServices.com, AndServices.com.
She's excited for you, and you want to be stunning for the big day. Treat yourself to a natural, youthful look and let your true beauty shine through. Dr. John Feza brings experience, artistry, and advanced technologies to help take years off your appearance. Enjoy all the years of bliss ahead with confidence. Call today to schedule a private consultation for a facelift, eyelid lift, firmer jawline, or laser resurfacing. Faces by Feza, only at Center for Sight.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Come meet the artists and enjoy their creations at the Sarasota Spring Fine Art Festival. Over 100 artists and thousands of works of contemporary art in photography, glass, sculpture, jewelry, and much more. The 4th annual Sarasota Spring Fine Art Festival. Saturday and Sunday, March 11th and 12th on Gulfstream Avenue in downtown Sarasota. Bring your sense of discovery and appreciation of the beautiful to the Sarasota Spring Fine Art Festival. For more information, visit ParagonArtEvents.com.
Come into a California Closet showroom to experience our quality materials and construction. Spend time choosing from exciting colors, textures, and accessories, and then collaborate with one of our expert designers to create the perfect custom storage solution to fit your style and budget. At California Closets, we design everything to exceed your expectations for any room in your home. Go to CaliforniaClosets.com to request a free design consultation and locate the nearest showroom to you. California Closets, designed to your life.
Are you considering joint replacement or revision surgery? Consider this. Dr. Edward Stolarski has performed thousands of successful joint replacement procedures and trained surgeons from all over the world. Using advanced technologies, Dr. Stolarski is able to perform some of the most complex surgeries.
I wish I knew about Dr. Stolarski much sooner.
After the surgery, I don't have any pain. It's like I've got a 16-year-old hip.
My name's Ed Stolarski. What I really do is I give people back their life.
Schedule a consultation today.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. AndServices.com, AndServices.com.
Founder of WikiLeaks claims the CIA has lost control of its entire cyber weapons arsenal. Julian Assange held a digital news conference speaking for the first time about the latest WikiLeaks release that has shaken the tech world. ABC's Kenneth Moten has the details and the response from the CIA.
Julian Assange on the record. The WikiLeaks founder answered questions online, defending his organization's move to expose alleged CIA secrets.
The Central Intelligence Agency lost control of its entire cyber weapons arsenal.
WikiLeaks released what it says are thousands of documents detailing the spy agency's tools to hack into computers, phones, and smart TVs.
WikiLeaks discovered the material as a result of it being passed around a number of different members of the U.S. intelligence community.
The CIA has not confirmed the authenticity of the documents, but it did comment on Assange, saying he's not exactly a bastion of truth and integrity. And the agency continues to aggressively collect foreign intelligence overseas to protect Americans. WikiLeaks praised by candidate Donald Trump for the release of Russian-hacked emails from the Democratic Party.
WikiLeaks, I love WikiLeaks.
Now, the White House calls this situation different.
There's grave concern that the president has about the release of national security and classified information.
Apple, Google, and Samsung all scrambling to make sure the CIA can't hack into their products. Assange, who's still holed up in the Ecuadorian embassy in London, considered an international criminal, offered to help tech companies find a software fix.
I'd be surprised if the tech giants take Assange up on his offer. They might look at what he publishes to see if it might help them, but I think it probably would stop at that point.
Our counterterrorism analyst pointed out, when it comes to listening in, the intelligence community has to abide by a strict legal process. Kenneth Moten, ABC News, New York.
All right, Bob is back, and it's just a beautiful spring day here in the Suncoast today, wasn't it?
And speaking of spring days, we have spring baseball tomorrow with the Tampa Bay Rays at the Pittsburgh Pirate, Lecom Park, and that's ABC 7 Day. Couldn't be better weather, looks like.
Oh,
It's
awesome.
going to be nice. It's going to be nice out there. Stop by and say hello to everyone. We are going to look at generally fair skies tonight. And we had a little fog around this morning. Mary getting this one just hanging a little bit near the ground there at the golf course at Palmyra. Appreciate that shot. We'll see a little bit of fog again tonight. Not much. Should not be a big factor as far as travel is concerned. And here are the headlines as they read. Nice for the Pirate Fest tomorrow. And then a front moves in Sunday and Monday, and then much cooler weather to move in on Tuesday. So don't put away those jackets quite yet. You're going to need them on the mornings of Tuesday and Wednesday. You can see out there on Casey Key, just smooth going there. A nice day today out in the area beaches all up and down west central Florida. And that's a result of an area of high pressure, which is located just over the northeastern portion of the Gulf of Mexico. Right now, there are a few showers inland. They're very scattered, and they're not all that strong right now. The little area of high pressure is right here. There's a stationary front that exists right across the top of us for the most part, and really doesn't separate the cool from dry air. It's almost gone for that matter. We're not anticipating any cool down as a result of that front. But the one that moves through Sunday, we will see significant changes in our temperatures beginning mainly on Tuesday. Temperatures will stay above average, I think, on Monday. 77 right now at the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport, right at the end of the pier in Venice. A little bit cooler near the water temperature where it's 72. The water temperature is 72 or thereabouts, right around that temperature. 85 degrees in Orlando. That's hot. And 77 in Miami now, 78 in Key West. And around the area, you can see those temperatures east of I-75 in the 80s in Wauchula, Avon Park, Sebring, and Arcadia. 84 in Arcadia now. 75 in Inglewood, and the water temperature now at 74. Cortez at 75 degrees. And the forecast for Friday looks great again. Highs in the upper 70s. And that's above average. Our average high right around 75 degrees. So we'll be a few degrees above average for temperatures. And the futurecast showing a front coming down. That one comes down on late Friday and again washes out. It's going to wash out right across central Florida. The next one, though, that moves through on Sunday associated with this cloud mass that you see here gathering on Saturday afternoon. It will eventually sweep a stronger cold front our way and bring with it a chance for some much needed rainfall. That rain chance is pretty high at 40%, both on Sunday afternoon and Monday. On Saturday, looking good. It looks to be the better of the 2 days on Saturday with generally fair skies. Now, snow is coming back, too. We're going to see some snow showers up in parts of Pennsylvania, New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and even into Maine, and snow out west. That's been a common occurrence. But some of that snow making as far south as Arkansas over the upcoming 48 hours. Temperatures in the 30s, but here comes that Arctic air. 17 now in Bismarck, Billings at 19. All that cold air is spreading off to the east. And 78 now in Dallas and Atlanta and Macon, both at 75 degrees. Here's that Arctic plunge, and you can see the cold air here represented by the pink. And that will start to head off to the east and southeast. And notice on Saturday, it's covering much of the northeast, all the way down to New York. So they're going to see temperatures close to single digits in places like Maine and into Massachusetts as well. Northwest winds will start off for boaters at 5 to 10 knots, picking up a little bit in the afternoon up to 15 knots. There'll be a light chop. Seas running 1 to 2 feet. UV index high, so sunscreen it up tomorrow if you're heading to the beaches. Water temperature at 74, high tide at 10-12 tonight. And another high tide just after noon tomorrow. The forecast shapes up like this. Mostly fair, some patchy fog, inland mainly, warm, and a 61 for your low. Tomorrow, look for a beautiful day. We'll have mild conditions, mostly sunny, and a high of 80 degrees. The extended forecast does call for that front to arrive late Sunday afternoon. Chance for showers Sunday night and Monday morning, then turning breezy and cooler. High only 70 on Wednesday, and low temperatures into the low 50s. Scott?
All right, Bob, thank you. And Suncoast Traffic Watch. Right now, there's a crash near Nokomis. It's in the northbound lanes of US 41, right near Albee Road, and it is slowing traffic in that area. In health news tonight, your morning cup of coffee could be doing more than just giving you a boost. It could also help prevent the onset of dementia. A team of experts says caffeine is one of 24 compounds that helps protect against Alzheimer's disease. The chemicals help boost a key enzyme in the brain and could pave the way for new drugs to combat the devastating condition. That enzyme plays two roles in the brain. It protects and guards neurons from stress, and it acts to combat proteins called tau, which build up in the brain as plaques, one of the common known signs of Alzheimer's. Arthritis affects more than Americans than you might think. About 1 in 5 reporting that a doctor has diagnosed them with the condition. But the big concern, according to the latest numbers from the CDC, is the growing number of those with arthritis whose lives are severely limited by the pain they experience. Researchers analyzed data from the National Health Interview Survey, and they found that since 2002, the number of arthritis sufferers who experience decreased mobility has surged 20%. At the highest risk, those who also carry a diagnosis of heart disease, diabetes, or obesity. While many receive medications to alleviate joint aches and pains, physicians and public health officials are now trying to emphasize non-drug interventions, particularly exercise. Coming up, a daring rescue in New Jersey. A man rushes across train tracks to save an elderly woman. Plus, a backdraft blasts firefighters what the crews were doing when they were hit by a wall of fire.
Check out mysuncoast.com/dining, your guide to the foodie lifestyle.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate
or shop at Goodwill,
I am creating a job.
I am Goodwill, yeah.
We are going to build a great society where no man or woman or the victim of fear or poverty or hatred, where every man and woman has a chance for fulfillment and prosperity and hope.
The official salon of ABC7.
I heard about the Dotole Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Dotole Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was. I can tell you that you will not find a finer, more professional team of clinicians anywhere in the world.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
I won Cash for Life from the Florida Lottery! So I get $1,000 a day every day for the rest of my life. Day 1, bought a pony, we're best buds. Day 7, this is crazy! Another day, another grand. This one's on me. Then Mom said, better save some. And another grand, share the love. I don't even play this thing, but I got a bunch. And another grand, and another grand, another grand, another grand. Let's do it again tomorrow.
With a prize of $1,000 a day for life, the new Cash for Life draw game is your ticket to a grand day every day.
A daring rescue on the New Jersey Transit tracks is caught on camera. An elderly woman was using 2 canes to try to cross in front of an oncoming train Wednesday afternoon when she got stuck. John Mango was sitting inside his car at the railroad crossing when he saw the woman struggling. A nearby speeding train sounded its horn and lights began to flash. So with just precious moments to spare, Mango didn't hesitate, jumped out of his car and rushed to move her out of harm's way.
I saw the train was really coming. I sprinted under the tracks and I pulled her by the arm. She was scared, like I was trying to do something. She actually stopped because she was scared. So then I tried grabbing her arm, then I really tried starting pulling her, and you know, she was having a lot of trouble.
By the time they reached the other side of the tracks, the train narrowly missed the woman by a matter of inches. Police and medics were called. The woman was taken to the hospital, but just as a precaution. Palm Beach County Fire Rescue releasing dramatic video showing the moment 2 firefighters were hurt at a house fire on Monday. Watch this. The firefighters are bringing the hose up to the front door when they're hit by what's called a backdraft. Even though they weren't hurt, the crew went back and finished the job. The fire is believed to have started in the garage of the home. People living there were not hurt, and they were lucky to survive that. A city council meeting in Portland, Maine gets a unique headlining act. The council hosts a monthly Artist in the Chamber program. So local artist Sarah Julie decided to perform an interpretive dance and was leaping and twirling across the chamber floor, even crawling onto the lap of a clearly uncomfortable meeting attendee. Julie's dance was just an excerpt of what is a longer work. She runs a choreography lab for local performing artists. Like to see that at our commission meetings. This is something you don't see every day in a shopping center parking lot. St. Johns County Sheriff's deputies were called to a Walmart in St. Augustine last week after a 5-foot-long dead shark was found in a shopping cart. Well, deputies talked to the owner of an RV that was parked nearby, who told them he woke up and found that shark on his hood. He then said he put it in the cart. Deputies say days later they were called to a home in Villano Beach and they found another dead shark there. So now the FWC was called in to dispose of those sharks and try to find out where they came from. Still to come in your Suncoast News, a new job offer for some brave snake hunters. How much money you could earn by chasing down and killing these dangerous Burmese pythons. Details on the pilot program just ahead.
You only have one life. Are you gambling with it? 1 in 3 adults have high blood pressure. Not knowing your numbers could cause you to lose, big time. Luckily, you can turn the odds in your favor by getting your blood pressure checked today. Don't leave your health to chance. Learn more at heart.org/HPB.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Luxury for less at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKZ Sports Utility for $249 per month or a 2017 MKZ for $299 per month. We are proud to introduce the newest addition to the Lincoln lineup, the all-new 2017 Lincoln Continental. We have a great selection and ready for immediate delivery. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury, winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Suncoast since 1978. We're located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
It's the granddaddy of them all, the 89th Annual Arcadia All-Florida Championship Rodeo. March 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th, the Arcadia Rodeo Association is proud to present this PRCA-sanctioned event featuring some of the world's best bull, bronc, and bareback riding, roping, barrel racing, and steer wrestling. For the little wranglers, there's a calf scramble and mutton busting. Gates open at 11 each day. For tickets, visit arcadiarodeo.com or call 800-749-7633. It's rodeo at its finest. Don't miss the 89th All-Florida Championship Rodeo, March 9th through 12th.
Being the caregiver for someone you love is truly a blessing.
But sometimes you can lose a part of yourself. To be your best, for them and for you, it's important to have time to be able to recharge your batteries. When you call Tidewell Hospice, they can give you a chance to do just that, and with the peace of mind of knowing your loved one is in the very best hands. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
Come into a California Closet showroom to experience our quality materials and construction. Spend time choosing from exciting colors, textures, and accessories, and then collaborate with one of our expert designers to create the perfect custom storage solution to fit your style and budget. At California Closets, we design everything to exceed your expectations for any room in your home. Go to CaliforniaClosets.com to request a free design consultation and locate the nearest showroom to you. California Closets, designed to your life.